everyone, I'm Jason, and today we are taking our first look at RoadCraft, a new game from Saber Interactive that builds upon, but is not a sequel to, SnowRunner, one of my all-time favorite games with over 300 hours played. We'll start off with my initial impressions after playing several hours today, and I'll tell you who I think this game is for, as well as who it isn't for. After that, you can watch my gameplay of the tutorial and the first missions in the game and decide for yourself. You can also let me know if I should turn RoadCraft into a series on this channel. To kick things off, I want to emphasize this is not a sequel to SnowRunner, but it's not entirely original either. Both of those facts are both positives and negatives. Deformable and workable terrain is something I have wanted ever since receiving absurd amounts of damage taking that shortcut from the garage to the gas station in Black River, Michigan. RoadCraft finally has that wonderful permanently deformable terrain. Sort of. Certainly you can build roads anywhere, but you need to use a specific material from specific locations. It's almost like a SnowRunner map that you can build on top of, rather than terrain you can actually modify. But you can modify it. That is fantastic. Fill in that mud pit or don't, and watch the routes fail as trucks get stuck. It's up to you. So far I find the gameplay is missing key mechanics, like damage and fuel consumption, that were a huge part of SnowRunner for me. As levels progress, though, I expect other challenges and aspects of RoadCraft will make me forget about those. Or I hope. The controls using an Xbox controller feel like they were designed by 3 different people for 3 different games. Maybe it will take time for me to move past the old SnowRunner controls and that I know into the present controls that I don't. That said, what I noticed with Expeditions is that the control changes made it feel like I needed to make an exclusive change from SnowRunner to Expeditions to relearn the new controls and completely forget the old. For Expeditions, I was not willing to commit to that. But for RoadCraft, I might be. My gameplay has been stable, however, in-game upscaling is completely unusable for me, as I get flashing green in the top right of my screen constantly, but it renders fine at native resolution. At 3440 by 1440, you will need a mid-tier graphics card or better, but I expect a modern entry-level graphics card would manage at 1080p, especially if you have better luck with upscaling than I did. Another hurdle for me coming from SnowRunner is the lack of customization for my fleet. If anything, I wanted more. But much like Expeditions, you get in your vehicle designed for one task, and you do that task. Then you get out, and you get in your next vehicle designed for one other task. On the brighter side, the physics seem much improved from my short playtime so far. I haven't once thought, well, that could never happen. The muddy areas seem balanced, especially considering the limited ability to build a do-everything mud truck like in SnowRunner. In conclusion, RoadCraft is not the game I wanted from Saber following SnowRunner. Neither was Expeditions. But unlike Expeditions, RoadCraft seems to have enough new, enough different, enough of its own character, that it caught my attention. It's just that I find myself judging it based on my dream game from years of theorizing what SnowRunner could become. In short, it's not what I wanted, but it's still a great game in its own right, with different challenges, different shortcomings, and different successes. I don't think it will consume me as SnowRunner did, but I will play it through and I will enjoy it, and really, what more can I ask from a game? If you found this helpful in any way, please like and subscribe, and keep watching for the gameplay and commentary from my first few play hours. Welcome to RoadCraft. Here we are at the start menu. This is my first time playing. I've watched a little bit back in February, but I haven't seen anything since then, so it'll be a fairly fresh start for me to play through here. So I think we'll start game. Custom campaign, sure. Company name, roads everywhere. Sure. I get to pick my starting vehicle here or something? Oh, I think I gotta go with the... It's not a Ford F-350, it's a Minuteman K350? Okay. I think we're going with this, though. I think we just have to. Let's go with that. That's a nice setup, yeah. Yeah, I want to do that. So it looks like we have 8 maps to work through. We have a shop, much more vehicles we can buy, I suppose, at some point. DLC content. I thought I had the DLC. Is there more DLC? Or did I just not install it? Maybe I didn't install it. An industrial town somewhere on the seashore is about to be hit by a massive storm. You've been tasked with making sure key infrastructure objects are well protected from both incoming weather and the flood that it will surely cause. It's going to cause a flood, so I'm preparing for a storm. Okay. Only start a new map on a scout vehicle. You can deploy other vehicles from the garage later. Terrain scanner sends a pulse to reveal your surroundings, so I don't just hit the mud and hope for the best. Okay, an upcoming storm. We need to prepare for. Oh, I gotta hold it. Okay, there we go.
The name's Kelly, and I'll be your friendly neighborhood dispatcher for today. And every day unless we screw something up. Then the company replaces us, like dead batteries.
Yeah, definitely not a Ford interior in here at all. Definitely didn't take any hints from that. Warning, deep water. Okay, so I need to enable low gear, all-wheel drive, or diff lock, or all of the above. Diff lock? Sure, why not? Let's put that on. Let's take it off again. I don't want to do any damage. I don't know if there is damage or not, but go around the outside here. Maybe we'll do a bit of terrain scanning. Should I go over those rocks? I think we can. Doesn't look too bad. So I'm assuming when my engine fills to water to the top, that's when damage occurs, but... Oh, tree! Don't power pull. Guess I should look where I'm going. I'm just looking at the controls here. Interactive environments. I have a winch. Hold RB to aim and detach. Okay. Oh yeah, I gotta hold that. So let's go RB. Let it go. Okay, there we go. And then I can just back up. And how do I release it? Then we'll go with RB. Stick up, tilt it up a bit, and see if we can push this stuff out of the way. Maybe. Is the gate going to be closed or something bad? Okay, let's clear that, and off into the bush you go. Give it a shove. Or run it over. Together. I wonder what happens if I flip this thing. That would probably be bad. Just out for a drive. See what we can find. Through the water quickly. Nice. Wasn't even that bad, I don't think. Am I going the right way here? Why do I not seem to be going the right way? I don't know, maybe I am. Maybe I needed this road. There's too many clouds. Can't see much. That's accurate. They got that part right. Can't see much out of these new trucks with the tall hoods. It's definitely one of the things I always wish SnowRunner had was the ability to do a little more with building your own bridges and stuff. There's definitely some mods that make it better, but I also like playing games the way they're designed to be played. The mods kind of tend to make things overpowered too in SnowRunner. Objective complete. What do I do now?
Welcome. The good news is, you're in charge now.
Okay, let's follow this road. Okay, I can dispatch a vehicle. What vehicle am I dispatching? Oh, this vehicle right here. Can I see him if I get in my truck? Hey! Self-driving truck. Cool. Don't get stuck, buddy. Oh boy. Oh, there's a bunch of them. I'm sure I'll be able to find it. They highlight it for me. I just have to drive to the point. It's not much of a search. Well, maybe it will be. We'll see when we get there. I shouldn't say too much before I know what I'm dealing with. Pretty good suspension for a 1-ton, this thing. That thing looks like, that red thing looks like it should be something, but I'm not quite sure what. In search area, so should I search again, I suppose? I'm not sure what's up with the flickering on my screen. That's a bit odd. Can I go through here? I guess I should use my terrain scanner. I think Expeditions had something like this. I didn't play much of that. I tried it. Couldn't really get into it. Yeah, I don't see a generator. Can I search again? Object scanner, why? Warning, deep water. Doesn't look that deep, but somewhere in here I think there should be a generator. Well, I don't seem to have any issues with diff lock on hard surfaces. There's nothing yelling at me, so I suppose maybe that's not a mechanic of RoadCraft. They're not so worried about that. Warning, deep water. Yeah, I saw it. It's not that deep. Don't worry about me. Just let me go. I thought for sure it'd be back here somewhere, but... So these are objects I could move, maybe, potentially? Let's see if I scan them. Huh, there's nothing, nowhere to hook up. Oh, did I find something? Deliver object. Up there? What's that? Deliver it to here? But I thought I didn't need it here. There's a crane. Can I use the crane? Oh, that's a tree I can't run over. I wonder if I could with a bigger vehicle, if it's vehicle-based physics, or if it's just a certain size tree that you can't run over still. Perma-trees. There's a bit of a ramp here. Maybe this would work? B for handbrake. I keep pressing A. I want to aim my winch, RB. I can't seem to reach it. Or maybe I can't even hook up to it, I don't know. Let's go around this way. Oh yeah, that looks more promising, doesn't it? Can I winch on this one, though? Maybe I can knock it in? Ah, I can knock it down. Drive up here. Oh, there's another thing I can knock down. Okay. Boom. Oh boy, I didn't want to go over. Well, I guess we're going over now. Why? No, why doesn't winch in this? LRB. Sure. Now I want to winch in while I drive. How do I do that? I guess I gotta hold something. Pull winch A. Oh yeah, LBA. Okay, there we go. I want to detach winch. X. See if I can get out of this. I keep getting this quest completed thing. I don't know if I need to accept it somewhere for it to stop, but there we go. That worked. That wasn't the most elegant way to get across, but hey, it worked. Bang, bang. I'm thinking I can knock this thing down from the inside. I couldn't winch on it, but there is definitely a crane here with some hooks and stuff. I wonder at some point if I need to be able to use that. Let me out! So I was right, this did go somewhere, it seems to be an exit only.
First, you'll need to scoop up some concrete slabs.
Oh, what are those beside that? Yeah, those must be them. I just have to hold that, eh? I can't, like, just toggle crane mode? I feel like I'd like to be able to toggle crane mode and not necessarily have to hold that. Attach load A. Okay, how did I not see that before? Boom out. And drop it. And it goes in. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can do this again. Up. Ooh, that might be too much. Let's bring it in a bit. Try not to tip my truck. Why does this one seem so much heavier than the others? I'll just spin it around. Maybe. Let's see if we can put my truck on the ground. There we go. Lateral. So this looks to have an arrow out, so I'm assuming this is just going to release things out. What if I drop it here? Anything? Yeah, it doesn't go away, so that doesn't work. So, shoot, I should have done that. Let's just pick it up a bit, and then let's back it into where it needs to go. drop it in there. Okay, that gives us 5. Okay, I have stopped the weird glitching from happening. It seems to be an issue with the upscaling. Turning upscaling off, just running it native seems to be helping. Definitely pushing my system a little bit, trying to run this at native. I just need this gate opened up here because I got some trucks all over, so I'm going to go run over and open this gate. But yeah, while I do that, the 6800, the RX 6800's, yeah, not super happy with running 3440 by 1440 at native with this, but you know what? It doesn't seem that upset by it either. Coming from 1660 Ti. Boy, that's not what I want to do. I'll take it. I'll take it. The last time I played SnowRunner was on 1660 Ti, so it still seems pretty good to me. I suppose I have to unlock the area first by driving it. I was impressed when I made my route. I set my trucks right through this little gap here I've been driving through because I didn't feel like moving anything. It seemed to work. They seemed to make it through. I was kind of shocked. Oh, we want to go left here. Road looks not too bad. I've seen worse. I've been on worse myself. Well, I'm all about making things easier for me in the long run, so let's go see if we can find this warehouse. It's got to be up here. That's where it says it is. This isn't much of a road. Again, a bit on worse, but not with a delivery truck if we need to move a lot of material. I'm not sure what this truck's up to right now. Is he having trouble getting back in? He's just doing circles. Okay then. And this other guy is still just doing a circle. Maybe he doesn't like my route to go around the obstacle there, or he can't climb it. Maybe I have to go clear those obstacles yet. I just don't know if I want to drive a loader all the way down there. It's a pretty slow vehicle, and maybe there's another way to do it. Okay, dispatch vehicles. Let's see if they can make it. Oh yeah, there's the little vehicle hut, eh? He's looking pretty good. He's got a pretty good truck. Seems the route you have plotted has failed. Which route? Not this one. Okay, how do I get out of here? B. Which route has failed? This one. They have failed here. Okay then. I want to be here. How do I get here? Can I do anything? I mean, yeah, okay, let's just test this road out. While I'm going to fix that other route, we're just going to drive this road. Then we can see a bit more of the area. You know, it's not all about completing everything as fast as possible. It's a bit about exploring and enjoying. Taking a little bit of a slower pace with things. Here's a truck. Oh, I guess they're going. Let's see him go around this. Yeah, that's a bad route. Oh no, 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 buddy, no! Oh boy, oh boy! Buddy! Okay, well that's a problem. I made it worse. Back into my truck. Let's go help him out. We're gonna go help him out with the F350. Not F, whatever it is. The other 350. Oh yeah, parking brake. Oh, he got through. Sweet. Good job, buddy. I'm not gonna get through though. Let's see if we can just ram this thing out of the way, can we? Boom! Now I'm gonna knock it back into the way. Get out of here. That should do, I would say. I feel like rotate should be on the D-pad and control should be on the stick, though. Yeah, good enough, I think. Why can't I move now? Oh yeah, because I'm using the wrong thing. Okay, what's the other option? I saw there was one more there. Legacy. Oh ho ho! I think this is the one. LB to go down. Yeah, this is looking much, much better. As much complaints as I had over the SnowRunner crane controls. I learned how to use them eventually. Let's see. Cargo handling. Y to strap cargo. Perfect. Get me out of here. We're gonna hit the road. Still get a route failed error, but I don't know what that's about. I'm sure someone can let me know. Now, is there any advantage to just using two-wheel drive? If I can turn all-wheel drive on, and diff lock on, it seems, and not get in trouble for driving on hard surfaces, and not burn any extra fuel, because I don't have truck fuel, it seems. Is there any reason I wouldn't just turn all-wheel drive and diff lock on all the time? Do they slow me down? I don't know. I don't have speed, I don't have gears, I don't have... Maybe I have speed inside like I did in SnowRunner. That's to lower it. What if I want to move it on that? No, that's the rail. Trolley movement, that's what I want. Okay, I went too far. And I want to go down. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Once it turns green, I can detach it. Oh, I don't even have to get it close. Okay, then. Just get it anywhere touching and it seems happy. Guess that's probably a good thing. I'll probably get monotonous over time getting it close. It also feels kind of like I could do better, but I don't need to. Alright, let's give it a shot. If I can get to it. How do I move? Oh, I was on it already. Aftermath. This region is mostly flooded after the storm, with notable destruction around the main routes and facilities. The core objective is mitigation of immediate damage caused by flooding in both the industrial area and the civilian sector. Yeah, this is where I want to be. I thought I could follow this road. Oh, I guess I can. It's just half underwater. Maybe I'll follow the upper road. Looks safer. Is it 0 on our 4x4? It doesn't look any safer. We got a rock slide, we got trees down. We got nice calming music. Just out for a Sunday stroll in the aftermath of a massive storm. Well, that doesn't look good. Let's go around that. Well, that's a little bizarre, isn't it? Look at that. I can go up and pass through everything and way up there. Okay, that's a little glitchy, but hey, that's okay. You change the crane controls and it changes your truck cranes, but it doesn't change anything else, it seems. And you just end up confusing yourself. Might have to go back to the old, to the way they suggest, I suppose, and try and learn that. After hundreds of hours of doing it the other way. Something like that. We're just about stuck, I think. Should be. Oh, I see LB and then. Wait. Timber vertical. What does A and X do? LB. Did A and X do the same thing as right stick? They do the same thing. Tipper control and tipper vertical seems to be the exact same thing, just with a different type of control. I can't really control the flow rate, can I? Well, I guess this is why you need to be able to drive while you do it, so you hopefully can control the flow rate. Okay, where do I have to go to get some sand around here? D-pad down. Okay, refill sand. Oh, it comes out of nowhere. Look at that. Just out of nowhere. If I don't tip my truck over. It's a tipper truck, right? Made for tipping over. Just not in that direction. Okay, I'm thinking I should have tried to drive away as I dumped that. I thought it would dump in a bit more controlled manner, but maybe I can kind of go over it and dump on the other side. This looks dangerous. Okay, so now can I... So tipper control, I want to open my tipper a bit. I want to go, drive, drive! I want to open my tipper more, though. Open tipper, drive, so I can go at the same time. Okay, it kind of, sort of worked. Close it up. Okay, I think I see why they give you AX. It's much easier to do than right stick when you're in the control menu. Anyway, I think that's all I need for that one, but now I probably want to cover it up. Do I have a vehicle that I can use to kind of level that out? Let's see if maybe we just drive over it and go to the next one? I don't know. Don't know if that's going to work for us or not. I feel like it's a good way to get stuck. Okay. Slow. So as I'm driving through this, what if I go like this? Does that work better? This is not a very good path right now. I definitely need to do a bit better job of spreading this, but I don't know how to spread it. I don't seem to... Oh, maybe I have to go to my garage and get my dozer out of my garage. Bet you that's my trick. Or not my dozer, my front end loader, whatever I've got in there. I want to make you think it's a grader, but it's not. Construct a drivable stretch from piles of sand and select grader mode sand flattening. That just seems too easy, does it not? Blade control. Sand flat. Okay. This will just automatically do everything I want it to do. processes. You get the blade at the right spot, push the material around. It's not the game I thought it was going to be. It's not bad. I should be able to clear all these leaves and everything from the road just by, using a manual control type thing. But if they just have auto flatten involved, I imagine it's not that easy to just, manually do it. I don't know. It'd be nice if everything was a little bit more deformable, maybe. I mean, even in reality, right? You see the material around us. In real life, we just take rocks from the side of the road to fix this. We wouldn't haul sand in from a quarry. As someone who's built more roads than I can count out of in the bush and stuff, it's, yeah, you wouldn't actually go to a quarry for sand to build a road for this. You just grab the rocks right beside you. Perfect material. I guess we've done what we needed to do there, and we can kind of carry on. Seems almost disappointing. Clear some of these rocks maybe too. Can I do that? Well, they kind of just disappear anyway. Yeah, I can't seem to clear them. I guess if I change my mode, can I? Let's see here. If I go manual control. Let's put that right down so it's kind of just flush and see if we can manually clear debris and stuff. Nope, it doesn't look like we can. So the debris is what the debris is. Oh, some of the rocks we can. Tilt on it. And fix our actual tilt. There are some rocks. I mean, we kind of move them around. I wouldn't say we clear them. I guess we'll have to see if there's missions kind of like that later on. Oh boy. That's not a good thing. He's stuck already. Okay, he didn't like that corner. Cancel. Delete point. RS. Edit point. Okay. So let's make the turn a little bit early because they seem to be a little delayed. So I think if I make the turns earlier, they might make their way around. That might be the one tip here. Start the turn early. Don't worry about clipping things if you're going to clip them early. Okay, there we go. Now I can send the vehicles dispatch. Let's watch them again. Buddy, turn. Okay, buddy did turn. Perfect.
Good job there. We need a base of operations on the other side of the river. And that means we need a bridge. I don't suppose you've built a bridge before, right? Well, there's a first for everything. Oh, if you want a steady supply of concrete slabs, I have just the thing. reserves up.
Only thing is I have built many a bridge before, so we'll see if your bridges are up to professional standards here.